Hey, this is Dr. Paul with Chiropractic Freedom, and what it is, it's consulting to teach what I did, which is essentially have a highly profitable practice, learn how to hire, train, and manage associate doctors, and learn the investment strategies to create a highly profitable practice, freedom lifestyle, and wealth. That's what the Chiropractic Freedom is. And I've created there's 9 wealth strategies. And that's what doctors hire me for. They hire me to teach them to do what I did. And I could retire at age 32. I only worked 7 years full-time, 2 years part-time. I had 2 full-time associate doctors seeing over 350 visits a week. And then I opened 77 offices in 20 states, seeing over 600,000 patient visits. Again, I was a past speaker at 3 chiropractic colleges, donated over $500,000 to chiropractic, as well as won the President's Award, the highest award you can get from Logan College of Chiropractic. I've also donated over $500,000 to chiropractic. So, took us a while to figure all this out. Now we've put it all together and we actually train it. And that's why typically doctors come to me, is they want to learn how to be successful, and especially if they want to maximize their profitability in their office with all the main systems, from patient education to new patient to fees to overhead to flow, layout, hiring, training, staff, all of those things that maximize profitability. Well, then how to replicate that and how to hire, train, and manage associate doctors, which creates freedom and passive income, to how to invest in real estate. Well, that's what creates wealth. So whether it's your home, we'll teach how to get into your home if you have bad credit, or with owner financing. In other words, how to buy quality real estate with owner financing and no bank loans. And same with your office, how to buy your office. Because if you don't know how to do this, you're in commercial rates and they're going to charge 30%, and there's a lot of restrictions. Well, when you do owner financing, it's not 30% and there's not a lot of restrictions. So it makes it much easier. And you're already going to pay rent, so why not it be your home? And you're already going to pay for your office, so why not it be your office? That alone typically will come up to $500,000 to $1 million in 20 years alone. If you didn't do anything else, you'll be a millionaire in 20 years if you just knew how to do that. So we teach all of those categories. Then, of course, how to hire, train, manage associate doctors, how to invest in real estate. We also cover asset protection, how to use trust and personal property trust. And we'll cover the basics of taxes, taxes of your earned income. Obviously, the CPA is going to know your office, but unless you know how to give your accountant the information that's required by the IRS for your earned income, you're going to be taxed on it. The accountant will not know that. You have to know it, and then you have to tell your accountant to get credit for that. That's right out of the IRS publication guidelines. And then we'll include charity as another characteristics. We'll use charity just because it makes you feel better, but also we use charity for our marketing to grow our business, and you can do a lot more tax deductions with charity when you have a charity. So those are the 9 wealth strategies. Of course, the big ones are buying your home because you're spending the money anyway. Know how to do owner financing to buy your office because you're spending the money anyway. And then the 4 categories of maximizing the profit in your office, which the vast majority of chiropractors don't do. The national average is 107 visits a week. I found most chiropractors can see easily between 170 to a little over 200 visits a week. So most chiropractors are not even maximizing their potential in their office. And you take that, you multiply it out. You used to say if you could see an extra 100 at, even at $50 per visit, that's $5,000 a week. 52 weeks, 5 times 5 is 25 million. Most chiropractors are losing $250,000 a year, seeing 100 visits a week versus 200, or 150 to 200 by not increasing their business 50 visits a week. So that's where you can make the fastest, most money is by changing your knowledge and skill level there first, and then start leveraging it off into associate doctors and real estate, and then protecting it. So these are all the strategies we use with the Chiropractic Freedom Consulting. And we do it in many ways. We do it with videos, one-on-one training, live streaming, seminars, workshops. And we just start with wherever the chiropractor's at, and then we just build from there and just keep going. So that's the Chiropractic Freedom model. That's we cover here. So there's a lot of free information on this YouTube channel, on the YouTube channel that we have. And then also here you can sign up for some free training on some of these basic courses, that I just talked about, and have access to some of these other free training in some of these other topics. So if you want to sign into the website, you can do that. Or you can even be at the YouTube channel. And of course, at the YouTube channel, if you hit the subscribe button when you go to YouTube, you'll see more of our videos, especially if you hit the alert button. Every time we post something, you'll get that information. So if you want a lot of free information, tips and training, do that with the YouTube channel. And then if you want some free training and more details into all of these categories, you can sign in for the website here for the free training on basically how to create a highly profitable practice, have a freedom lifestyle, and that only happens if you know how to hire, train, and manage associate doctors, and the number one wealth strategy, which is real estate. And that's the fastest I've seen. Those are the three big topics that if chiropractors just knew those, they knew the four categories of have a highly profitable practice, then they knew how to hire, train, and manage associate doctors, take those systems and replicate them. That creates freedom and your first and easiest passive income, and then how to take that income and leverage it 10 to 1 into high quality real estate. Those are the three main topics if you left everything out. I found that's the fastest, easiest way to create high profitability, freedom, and wealth. And that's exactly what I did by age 32. So I didn't have to work from age 32 on because of what I just shared with you. If I would not have done the associate doctors or real estate, I would still have to be practicing, unfortunately. But it's your choice. If you want to practice, you do. Maybe a lot of my clients like to practice even just part-time, and then they like to manage and invest in real estate. And that, be honest with you, that's one heck of a quality of life when you can send your kids to private school, live in the neighborhood you want, the house you want to, take the vacations you want, and the time off, yet still be involved with chiropractic. That's a fantastic quality of life. That's what we teach in our Chiropractic Freedom Consulting. So if you're on the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe and hit the alert for the free videos. If you're on the website, sign up for the free training, and hopefully we'll see you, and we go into great detail in all these categories, and hopefully we'll see you at one of our seminars or workshops.